Hi guys, welcome back to another official video from Physiofix Sports Performance. Today we're going to look at lower limb proprioceptive exercise. Everyone in the world needs it, okay? Proprioception equals balance and strength. Proprioception training refers to the body's ability to sense movement within the joints and joint position. So knowing where your body is at any given time in space, and you don't really have to look. Okay, so we're going to go through a few different exercises today. Okay, we've got a few bits of different equipment. This is what we do with footballers probably on a daily basis, especially the injured boys. Okay, so we're going to concentrate primarily on the lower limb, okay, with maybe a couple of little bits and pieces in between. So we've got the BOSU ball, we've got a medicine ball, we've got two Cactus small balls, and we've got a wobble board and the good old skipping rope. So we're going to start off with a little warm-up. Okay, so you can do this with your group as an individual, or you can do it with a team-based, whatever you need. Okay, so just a gentle skip to start with. Good, so we're going to go into an easy single leg squat. Okay, so a single leg squat to start with. So we're nice and confident. Ideally 8 to 10 reps. Okay, you're always going to have one limb stronger than the other. Okay, so you've got your standing leg, obviously, and your kicking leg if you're a player, rugby player, footballer. Okay, single leg. So then we're going to go into the single leg toe taps. Okay, so again, we're balancing. We're going to stretch as far as we can forward and as far as we can back, out to the sides, and bring it back in. And we'll continue that with each leg. Okay. Right then, so nice and steady, just going to go in for a nice deep squat, just to activate posterior thigh, anterior thigh, quads and hammies, okay, nice and steady, and then we're going to have a hop. Again, looking forward at all times, changing, and then take the hops to the side, and forwards and backwards. So now your heart rate's increasing, and you're starting to think a lot more. Okay guys, so we're back again. We're going to use the wobble ball now, okay? Probably one of the oldest proprioception pieces of equipment ever used in history. Alright, it's fantastic and it does the job. There's a lot of other pieces of equipment like wobble cushions, BOSU ball, what we're going to use today, that are more current, that have been out for the last 10 to 12 years. But the wobble ball's been there for a long, long time. Okay, so make sure you've had plenty of hydration, because just because you think we're doing a bit of balancing, okay, you will get hot, the body's temperature will rise and your heart rate will rise, okay, especially when you're talking to a camera as well. Right, so the wobble ball. So we're on a double leg. Remember, it's not as easy as what you think. Get yourself in a good position. Make sure your feet have got a good base of support. Slightly bend your knees, okay, all right, and then ideally, you want to try and stand up straight, okay? You've got a little pivot on the bottom of this wobble board, okay? A little half moon, and we want to try and balance ourselves as best we can. Sending signals from here down to our feet is quite difficult. Okay, so we've got that. Now, how are we going to make that harder? I'll tell you how. Not if it's harder enough as it is, all right? We're going to shut our eyes and see if we can do it with our eyes shut. Obviously, you're all over the place straight away. Okay, to make it even harder, we're going to concentrate on a ball. So a ball's going to come in any second, tennis ball, and you can throw that back to your partner. Okay, now to make that even harder, single leg. Remember, one leg's always going to be stronger than the other. Get your point, must keep yourself looking forward at all time or looking up. Do not look down. As soon as you look down, your body weight transfer will come down on it. So you want to try and be as upright as you can. Again, to make it harder, shut your eyes, you're working double hard there, or get that ball in play again. So the ball comes in, we catch it, we balance, we reset, we throw the ball back, okay? So that's the wobble board. With the wobble board as well, alternate your feet unless you're planting with a double foot. Ideally, anything from 6 to 8 seconds, or if you can do it a little bit longer, that's fantastic. But this is just a starter, okay? Fantastic. Hi guys, back again. So, BOSU ball time. This is the BOSU ball. Been around for quite some time now. Heavily used in professional sport. obviously in your health clubs as well, okay? We can use this two ways. We can flip it on its head, or we can stick it on its base. We're going to start off with a double leg squat, kind of like what we was doing on the wobble board. It's a larger base of support, so it's going to be a little bit easier, okay? But getting on it, you'll see how difficult it is. So, make sure your position of your foot is crucial for your first one. Then you're going to stick your second foot on, and then slowly push yourself up, okay? I try and keep myself moving, alright? Because at the end of the day, you're getting more activation through your core and what we call your tri joint, okay? So the first one is going to be a double leg squat. We're going to get as low as we can and as high as we can, okay? So I want to go through to 6, maybe to 8 reps, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to shut our eyes, try and keep ourselves maintained and go down again, okay? Go down again. Bit of shakiness there, okay? All right? But that's all kicking in. Not too bad, to be fair. I'm surprised it didn't come off. Right, okay. So this ball's coming in now. So the ball will come in, you'll squat, you'll come up, you'll throw the ball back, okay? All the time. Now, when you get more advanced, you're seeing more videos to come, then we'll start getting footballs involved, we'll start heading the ball, volleying the ball, okay? So nice and steady on that one. Single leg squat, make sure we are balanced. Again, you go down as far as you can and then come back up again, okay? So that's the single leg squat, it's quite difficult. Again, from before, shut your eyes and catch that ball. Single leg squat, both legs, okay? It gets tough, so you want a little bit of time in between, maybe 30 seconds in between each exercise, especially if you're doing it with someone else, because you can help them, okay? So now we're going to go on to the lunge, okay? So just on our toes, fix on a point, we're going to lunge forward, okay, and come back. It's so simple. But make sure when you plant that foot, your knee is going to come over to your foot, front of your foot, and then you're slowly going to push yourself back. It's about the control, keeping steady and pushing back. Proprioceptive, okay? Once you've done that, then again, you can start doing it. Eyes shut. Get a bit shaky, nearly went. Then obviously catching the ball as well. So come in, looking for the ball. We're looking for the ball. We catch the ball goes back, and we go from there. Next one, side lunge. Again, start with your foot on the ball. You're going to drive up, and then you're going to come down. Use your arms. Use your arms as a mechanism to keep you stable. Okay? Nice and steady. You'll swap it over to that side. Again, start with your foot on the ball. Don't go too wide, okay, to start with. Okay, so down, up, okay, push off, knee, drive it up, across your hip, like before. Again, when you do hit that foot on top of that ball, shut your eyes, see if you can hold it there. Open your eyes, catch the ball, tennis ball goes back, and obviously, you've got your side lunge in. Next one, okay, gets a little bit difficult now. So, up onto the ball, and you're going to sprint on that ball, that uneven surface, and then you're going to jump off and just tick over. Again, you're not stepping on it softly. You're going to get on maybe 8 to 10 repetitions of a sprint, and then jump back off, okay? All high intensity work, coming on and off. If you wish to have 10 seconds in between, you can do whatever you want, because at the end of the day, it's your workout. It isn't a workout which is going to promote your cardiovascular system. This is more, as I said before, a proprioceptive strength, balance, coordination, stability. Okay? Right, guys, coming to the end now. Okay, so we're on our last set. Okay? Last set. So these are the Cactus balls. Okay? What we're going to do with these, again, we've gone from a wobble ball, which is quite small, to a BOSU ball. Now we've gone down to Cactus balls. So we kind of worked in a circle of our diameters of what we can use. Easy to hard, hard to easy. Okay, so this first one, start at the beginning. Okay, we're going to do a single leg ball touch. You're always going to use your opposite hand to the opposite Cactus ball. Okay, so again, balancing. We're going to come down, touch, come back up again. come down, touch, come back up again. Okay, 3 times on each. Position again, left foot this time. Coming down, touch, maintain composure, balance, stability. Remember, always looking up and beyond. Come to the other side, touch, and up we come again. Nice and simple. Okay, so now we're going to progress it a little bit further. Okay, we're going to go to a slightly more than shoulder width apart stance for a double leg squat. So again, make sure your starting position is correct. Okay, we don't want our heels touching the floor. Nice and steady. Okay, so we're going to go for a double leg squat. Arms out to the front, low as you can, drive it up. Maintain composure. This time you'll start to get tired, okay? So when you start to fatigue, things start to come off the rails a little bit, but you've got to just compose yourself and get back on, okay? So again, 3 to 5, really, really slow. The more experienced you get, you can up the rep, okay? The worst thing you want to do is saying, right, I'm going to do 6, and then you're falling off at 3, okay? So really start low, okay? So the beginner's session. Okay, last one is a kind of like a transverse diagonal lunge. Single leg position, plant, lunge, up, position, head up, plant, lunge, up. Nice and steady, that is it. Also, what happens again, you're gonna know this anyway, you're gonna come down, shut your eyes, drive it back up. The next thing that comes into place is the ball. Okay, so the ball comes in, you're going to plant, catch the ball, throw the ball, and come back up again. Right guys, that's the end of the session. That was a lower limb Proprioceptive session. Okay, ideally for beginners to intermediate level. Okay, because you can mix and match really and truly what we did there. Okay, so now you've had your fix, I want you to hit that like button, hit that comment, and most importantly subscribe to the new YouTube account. Fantastic. Physiofix Sports Performance, lots more to show you, lots more to share with you. Okay, check out my social media accounts as well, okay, and links are in the description. You keep training.